welcome back. This is still the AM show, and Israel has left me because he's going on a little adventure, and we'll be bringing you all those details as soon as he's ready. But why don't we talk about the Volta region and what's been happening over the past few days? So residents of Fuvame and the Volta region are now resorting to palm fronds and thatch to build their houses, and they're saying it doesn't make economic sense to put up expensive or concrete buildings which are always being destroyed by tidal waves. The community is one of the many areas devastated by a storm surge that hits the coastline of the Volta region. Maxwell Adbaba visited the community, and he's telling us that the only school there and some residential homes were destroyed.
It is still high tide at Fuvame. The tidal waves that hit this community left in its trail uprooted coconut trees, collapsed residential structures and school buildings. 60-year-old Knowledge Diwanu giving instructions to a carpenter who is removing the roofing sheets of what he now describes as his former building. He says he was in his room when the disaster struck. Like him, many residents have lost hope that the situation will get better. He says many of them are now resorting to palm branches and thatch for their buildings as they fear any other expensive material used will be a wasted investment.
I can say that I was born in 1974 in my house. This is my house. From here to the seashore is about 1,500 meters when I was very young. Yeah, 1,500 meters from the sea when I was very young. But up to this time, you can now see the sea from here is about 30 meters. So the sea is gradually coming, getting nearer to us. Since I was in 1980s to 1990s, the sea is coming gradually. We are shifting from concrete to coconut branches because of the sea waves. Because if you build the house, the sea destroys. Nobody do anything for us. In 1998, the sea destroyed the Fuvame land. It destroyed some part of the Fuvame land. Therefore, people relocated somewhere in part of the Fuvame again. But in 2016, the sea has destroyed the Fuvame again and destroyed the property of the government, that is the building of the school building. The school has been destroyed by the tidal waves in 2016. So they relocated and built another school at a new place called Agokaji. It's also a suburb of Fuvame. Agokaji is a suburb of Fuvame. So the engineers, they all come and make assess and they do the assessment that the school can be relocated there so that the sea will not destroy it. And by that time, the place where the school was relocated was about 1,000 meters from the sea. But now you can see it is about 25 to 30 meters from the sea. And the sea has destroyed the school too, and destroyed the property of the people, the houses and everything, the poultry, which people keep for their food. The sea has destroyed and destroyed our properties, our houses too. And now, as I'm talking now, some of us, we don't have no place to sleep, and we don't have no food to eat too, because if the sea rough, we cannot go to fishing. So, and because of we don't get any place to sleep, we don't get any place to stay, going to work is a problem for us. So this thing is happening for a long time when we were very young, but no solution is coming for us, or nobody is helping us. So we are appealing for the government of Ghana today, the President, the Excellency of the Republic of Ghana, the Minister for Works and Housing, who is responsible for sea defense, should come to the village, the Fuvame, should come and see what is happening here. This thing happening here is very serious than any disaster happening in our coastal area here. The sea has destroyed it, and we remove the slate and put it somewhere, because we don't get any place to make another structure again. So we are just in the we are stranded. We don't have no place to stay. So even if rain is falling, it falls on us, because we don't have no place to stay. Because for me to go to my brothers and sisters, they too, they don't have any place to stay. there is water in the houses of the people. So people are suffering a lot. So we are appealing for the government of Ghana to come and do groin or sea defense for us. This is happening for a long time when we are very young, but nobody is pleading us. I don't know what I'll say. So we are suffering. We are also human beings like the other people in Ghana. And we are also Ghanaian. We also vote for the party. As I'm talking now, I am electoral area coordinator of MPP in Achiteti here. As I'm talking now, I don't have no place to sleep. It's a problem.
So wait, you now don't have a place to sleep or what?
I don't have no place to sleep.
Really?
This is my house. I don't have no place to sleep. I and my wife and my children, we don't have no place to stay. Now, I was in the room where the sea entered the room. Then I called my wife that she should get out with my children. My mother too is an old woman, so she cannot walk. And my in-law too is also an old man. He cannot also walk. So I have to take them, I have to go and call some people so that we take them from the water. I put them at a certain place where the water is not coming too much at that place. So they are also in the water, but the water is not coming at that place too much. That is the problem we are having now. A lot of the people in the village, all of us, even the Achiteti too, which people are saying that the school children should go there, that place too is not safe.
Unless they can't, they can't make something here.
Moses Akoli is a community leader of Fuvame. He says they have given up on using expensive materials for their buildings because they always end up in the ocean.
Formerly, the community is far from here. It's far from here. But through the sea, the tidal of the sea, that is why we came here. So formerly, the town is not here, Fuvame community is not here. But through the tidal wave of the sea, that is why we came here. Formerly, we used block to build our houses. But at now, we are using the coconut branches to build our house because we can't use the block to build our house again because the sea is taking the houses and then the block away. Sunday, the sea is very, very rough. And the land is flooded with water. So for that, we can't stay in the water, so we relocate ourselves from this place to the other place. Now we need help from the government, but because we have no amicable solution to solve this erosion problem. So we need the government to come and help us do some work for us so that it can protect the land for us.
Part of the Agokeji and Fuvame communities are already under the ocean. And these buildings are daily reminders to residents about the impacts of climate change. Many of them know that in 5 years' time, their villages will be no more. They'll be completely submerged. Some of them have already started removing the roofing sheets of their buildings. They say that their buildings cannot withstand the anger of these tidal waves.
So from our change of subject,
I'm now at the Fuvame Basic School where final year students are preparing for their final examinations next week. According to teachers, over 200 students now study in 2 classrooms after tidal waves destroyed portions of the school on Sunday. Francis Nomanyo is a teacher at the Fuvame Basic School. He says the situation is affecting academic work.
Okay, this class used to be the JHS3 class. Once we have this class, the first one, JHS3. Once we have the JHS1 and 2 there.
Okay.
And this used to be our staff, where we sit as teachers. Yeah, this class, yeah. This is where we sit, the staff common room for the teachers. And then this is class 6. So, you see, as you can see, we don't have enough classroom earlier. So we combine class 6 and then class 5 in this class.
Okay.
Yeah, and over here we have class 3 and 4 here.
Okay.
And you have class 1 there, class 1 and 2 there, and then KG1 and KG2 there.
Okay.
That is how we used to live in the school.
And that has been destroyed?
Yeah, it has been destroyed. Yeah, I was posted to Fuvame around September 2014 from college. So basically, Fuvame is around very close to Bokbobo. That is where we used to call Fuvame. So I was posted there. So the first day I was going there, it was so hectic. I have to walk from Ashteti to Fuvame, very far. And when I got to the school, we have some beautiful structures, and then we have from KG1 to class 6, and also another classroom that is from JHS1 to JHS3. We also have the teacher's bungalow and then the headmaster's office. These are all the facilities we have at the school then. So it was so refreshing, a fresh teacher from college posted to such an environment. It came to a time, and then people came and they were talking of relocating the school to this new place, this place where we are currently. Then this place was, we say, a safe haven. And they were thinking of relocating the school to here. And then we were also saying that, no, there's a need for us to have a permanent solution to this problem. And that is the sea defense. But then they said, oh, they have to relocate the school to this place. And this is where we are now. And as you can see, the sea has taken over this place too. So in a nutshell, the permanent solution for this problem is the sea defense. Currently, we have 2 classrooms, as you can see. This building is used to be 6 classrooms, but the 4 of them has been destroyed by the sea. Now we have only two classrooms. And then from KG1 to JHS2 are occupying 1 classroom, and the Form 3s are in 1 classroom too. That is what we are doing now. For that, no effective teaching can go on when we combine, let's say, from KG1 to JHS3. We cannot do any effective teaching. So we are only attending to the JHS3 for now, because they will be starting their BEC on Monday. That is 15th of this month.
This is not the first
Koku
time.
Awuye is the Municipal Secretary of the Ghana National Association of Teachers. He's here to do an assessment of the situation. He says urgent government intervention is needed.
This is not the first time this is happening in this environment. It has been happening every year. 1999, I was here to visit the school and to see the staff. And then I went back to report this to the directorate with the mind that they will do something about it. Nothing was done. And then last year too, 2020, the same problem happened. And I was here with the General Secretary of NAT, where we donated life jackets to the school. And then come 2021, the same problem has brought us here again. Look at the entire school infrastructure. It has been taken over by the tidal waves. So this is the situation. It has been happening every year. It has become a ritual. But looking at the situation now, this one is more devastating, where the children are to stay and then study, have been taken over by the sea. So now we have about 234 pupils in this school. And then we have only 2 classrooms left. So what the headmaster did was to combine them into these 2 classrooms. And then the teachers go in turns to what? To teach them generally. Because each class has a combination of about, because we have KG to J3. So it means with that small classroom, we have about 6 classrooms combining. And when you look at it professionally, it's not the best way to go. But alternatively, the teachers have no choice. And that's the only way they can manage it for now. So now we are appealing to the government, especially the President, His Excellency, Nana Akufo-Addo, that should come to the aid of these young children so that their future will not be halted. Because look at what we are experiencing now. From Monday 15th, those in Form 3 will start their BEC exams. Now they have no place to sit and study.
and it will affect them. Yeah, where the next school is located, it will take about 15 minutes for the kids to move from this community called Fuvame to the nearest town called Atiketi. And it is very hectic because they have to walk in the sand because no vehicle can move there except 4x4. So meaning they have to walk every day 15 minutes from this community to Atiketi and back.
And our hearts go out this morning to all the residents of that area who've lost their homes, are homeless this morning, the school children who have to cram into 2 classrooms and to be able to get an education, and the fact that this keeps on happening over and over again. We hope that this time, maybe, hopefully, something will be done that will have long-lasting consequences and implications for the residents in that area. Of course, we'll keep our eye on that, and if anything comes up, well, of course, we'll let you know, definitely.